Hi, I'm Mike Capizzola from the Investing Channel, and you're watching Pink Diamond, the show where we help you find the diamonds in the rough of the pink sheet and small cap market. This week on Pink Diamond, we're looking at the company that's logged more searches than almost any other in the history of the show, and which regularly features in the top 5 most researched OTC stocks within our proprietary search tracking database, Trackstar IQ. The company is not involved in technology, biopharma, or mineral exploration, nor is it a cryptocurrency or blockchain-related industry. It's not a startup either, having been established as long ago as 1979. It's not based in Silicon Valley or on Manhattan Island. In fact, it calls the upmarket holiday resort of Boca Raton, Florida, its home. The company in question is OTC-listed QEP Co. Incorporated, and its business is flooring and associated installation tools and equipment. QEP Co. has been around for a long time, so long in fact that its first major customer in 1981 was a small 6-store home improvement and DIY chain called Home Depot. Today, QEP Co. sells products throughout all 50 states, and the business specializes in installation tools and accessories for tile, porcelain, and natural stone floor coverings. QEP Co. has been in the news recently as it joined the OTC Markets OTCQX trading facility, upgrading from its previous pink sheet listing. Trading on the OTCQX means that investors can now find real-time Level 2 quotes for QEP Co. stock, and there are now more than a half dozen market makers quoting continuous competitive bid-offer spreads in QEP Co. stock throughout the trading day. To qualify for the listing, the company had to meet higher standards of financial reporting and corporate governance than its pink sheet peers. Speaking about the upgraded listing, Lewis Gould, QEP Co.'s executive chairman, said that, quote, "Upgrading is an important step that increases our exposure and access to the investment community." QEP Co. has also recently reported results for the first 6 months and the second quarter of fiscal year 2022. The numbers included record sales of $227.30 million in the first half of the year and monthly net income of $5 million. Sales rose by $38.20 million or 20.20% from the comparable period the year before. And the company was able to report strong demand for its products in all geographic locations, segments, and sales channels. The company has been able to raise prices for its products to offset increased costs caused by supply chain inefficiencies and rising raw materials prices. Despite that, QEP Co. was able to reduce its cost of sales when compared to those seen in the first half and second quarter of the prior financial year. Improved turnover did not lead to improved profitability, however, and QEP Co. reported a net loss of $9.70 million, which was up from $7.80 million the year before. QEP Co. is a low-margin, high-volume business, and that means that for it to make money, it needs to take action. This might mean reducing its cost of sales or adding higher-margin items into its product mix, which it could leverage through its well-established distribution networks. Its current profit margin is around 2.20%, a much lower figure than seen in the wider home improvement sector, which has enjoyed pre-tax profit margins of just over 14% in 2021. However, QEP Co. is moving in the right direction, and the problems it faces are not insurmountable, and that helps to explain the level of interest that Wall Street pros take in the company. For example, over the year to date, Trackstar IQ, our proprietary search tracking database, has registered 1,634 requests for information about the company. Those searches were made by 794 individual institutional investors. Over the last quarter, QEP Co. has been researched 514 times by 178 individual institutional investors. And over the last week, there have been 210 requests for information from 66 Wall Street pros. QEP Co. has a market cap of just under $82 million, so it's punching well above its weight in terms of the interest it's generating in Wall Street dealing rooms. And that's being reflected in the share price, which has risen by 15.61% over the last week. The stock is largely unchanged over the year to date, although it's posted 19 new highs in that time frame. The most recent of which was on the 14th of October at $23.95. The 20-year high for QEP Co. is $36.20, which it hit back in the year 2000. Wall Street is likely to track QEP Co.'s progress closely from here, and given the direction of travel that the company and its stock price is moving in, perhaps we should do that too. To find out more about our Trackstar IQ data, sign up for a free newsletter at investingchannel.com/Trackstar. Small and micro-cap stocks can be high-risk investments, so before you make any decisions, please ensure you do your own due diligence.